on. Talk to me, I'll understand. Your needs is a tender hand. Not my style, I cannot lie. You know I like to serve it on the freaky side. What you want, I can't ignore. So tell me what are you looking for? Yeah. Oh, talk to me, baby. Oh, talk to me. Yeah. I gotta change my mirror. I gotta clean this dirty ass mirror. I gotta clean off my dresser. Hey KK, how are you? I decided to get on live because today is Friday, rainy Friday. Hey Miss, how are you? Today is Friday, and I ain't doing nothing. Candlelight, live alone. I'm not really doing nothing. I don't even know what time I went to bed. I think I went to bed a little bit after I think I went to bed a little bit. I'm not sure what time I went to sleep. It could have been a little bit after 1 or 2. Hey Telly. Hey. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hey Will. I Hey Campbell. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I'm just gonna call you 3379. Because I don't know how to pronounce that name. But I went to sleep. I went to bed around maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I woke up this morning. And when I woke up, I don't know. I woke up and do y'all see me being dark? I'm a little dark. I dimmed the light in my room so I won't be so damn bright. But I I woke up this morning, right? And when I woke up this morning, I just wanted to get up out of the bed, but for some reason, my body wouldn't allow me to get up out of bed. It just wouldn't allow me to get up out of bed. And I'm like, wow. So I just stayed in the bed, and I just so happened to just be in thought. And one thing about me, Rena, okay, Rena, I got you. One thing about me, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do in my life. I know what I need to do. But I just don't have no discipline to do it and stick to it. And that's one of my downfalls. One of my downfalls is that I know what I need to do. Because I know everything that I want. Like I have everything that I need. I'm in good health. I have great strength. I eat every day. I have everything that I need. But everything that I want, for some reason, is not coming to me. Like everything that I want, like my physical and earthly desires, I don't have none of that. But everything that I need to survive in this physical, I have. So it's like I think to myself, like everything that I want, do I really do want it? Do I really do need it? And one thing that I did learn during my awakening is that everything that we want in the physical life, everything that we want and need in the physical life, we really don't even want those things. We really don't even need those things. A lot of the things that we want in our physical life, if we really were to see what Christ has in store for us, it's nothing that you ever wanted. Like right now, you may want and desire and have needs and wants in the physical life. But when you actually see what Christ has in stores for you, is something that you can't even fathom. It's something that the physical and earthly life can't even give you. And it's like, I always wanted to get married one day, have a music career, and, just have the basic physical, human, earthly experience. But when I became spiritually awakened, I realized my mission is way beyond being just a singer. I would have never thought 6 years ago that I would be making content about spirituality. I've never been a spiritual woman. I've been a regular plain Jane all my life. I just been living and surviving. I would have never thought that I would be creating content. I never thought that I would be here in this life. So that goes to show me that looking back at 7 years ago, being the way that I was to now being now, it's like I'm in two different places and two different timelines. Like I would never thought that I would be there. Like if you asked me 7 years ago, where do you see your life at? I probably would have said having another career, having another job, doing this or whatever. I would have never said anything about spirituality. I would have never said anything about Christ. I would have never said anything in that matter. So it goes to show you that, when Christ works with you, Christ works with you because Christ wants you to be your best. So when Christ works with you, Christ is not going to choose the best. Christ is not going to choose the best. Christ is going to choose you. And Christ is going to work with you so you can be the best. And then once Christ sees that you are the best, once Christ sees that you are in the image of that light that you're supposed to be in, that is when Christ is going to use you. Christ is not coming on earth just to choose only the best. Christ sees the potential in you. Christ sees you. So Christ is going to pick you and work with you and guide you and mold you and train you to be your best. And then once you at your best, that is when Christ uses you, when you at your best. See, when the Antichrist, when the devil uses you, right? The devil uses you when you at your worst. The devil uses you when you at your worst self. Because when you at your worst self, you know nothing. You know better. You know nothing. So the devil wants to use you at your weakest. Because the devil can mold you to do and go and say whatever he need or wants you to do, say, or go. And you're going to do it. Because the devil needs you to be at your worst. The devil needs you to be at your dense. Because if you at your worst, if you at your dense moment, the most negative moment of your life, the devil can mold you to be anything, to do anything, and can convince you that he is your God. But one thing about Christ, Christ is not a God. Christ is not building you up to say, God built me up. Christ is building you up to let you know that you are a God. And the Spirit lets you know that you are a God. See, the Antichrist and the devil, they want you to bow down and know that you ain't nothing without him, that you ain't nothing without a God watching over you and protecting you. See, Christ letting you know that I am not a God. I am not your God. I'm building you up to know that you are the master of self. And the Spirit, which is me, is guiding you to let you know that. So Christ wants you to know that you are a God, that you are the master of your universe, that you are the master of your soul. Christ is only the Spirit that leads you to continue to know that. So as long as you're walking in Christ, you are going to know that you are God. You're going to know that you are the God. You are the master of your life. You are the master of your destiny. And that narrow road that you're going down, that's Christ leading you down that road, because Christ is in front of you. Christ is behind you. Christ is all around you. So when you're going down that road, you are leading. You have been led by the Spirit of Christ, because Christ ain't going to lead you no other way. But if you are letting this devil, letting this God lead you, you are following behind a person that can lead you anywhere. You are being led, and you are walking behind a God that can lead you anywhere. And one thing about Christ wants you to ask questions. See, one thing about this God of this universe, this God of this world, right? This God of this world wants you to not ask any questions. Just do what I say do, and your life will be better. See, Christ wants you to ask questions. Christ wants you to ask questions. Christ wants you to get to, because when you ask Christ questions, you only asking yourself. You only ask because you are Christ. So when you ask Christ questions, you only asking yourself questions. Like, why does I keep going down this narrow road and I don't see nothing? Why does I keep making the same mistakes? Why does I keep doing dumb things? Why can't I do? You are asking yourself these questions because you are asking Christ these questions. This is why they tell you in the Bible, in the Holy Book, don't ask God no questions. God don't got time to be answering your questions. God got billions of people that he got to be serving and worshiping. He don't got time for you to be asking questions every other day. You get the answers when you get them. See, Christ encouraged you to ask questions. Ask as many questions as you want. Because the more questions that you get, the more answers you're going to get. And the more knowing you're going to become, the more understanding you're going to become. And that is what makes you wiser. That's why you have so much more knowledge than half of the people around you. That's why you are so much wiser. Because you have the sense to ask questions. You got a lot of people down here that don't know nothing. They only know what is told to them. This is why people that represent Christ, people that represent the spirit of Christ, this is why we are so knowledgeable. This is why we are so wise and we have so much wisdom. Because we ask questions. We ask our spirit. We ask ourselves questions. And the fact that we are led through Christ, we are led through the energy, the power, and the frequency of Christ. Christ's going to answer those questions within. This is why a lot of people that are spiritually inclined, they know knowledge that a lot of people don't do, because a lot of the knowledge and the wisdom that we have is not in no books. Our knowledge, our wisdom comes from the source itself. A lot of Christian and religious people, their knowledge only comes from books. Because everything that they know, it is written for them to know. Everything that a spiritual person that walk in Christ know, you got to hunt for it. Because it comes from within. So, we got to understand that. We got to understand that. And a lot of us, it's not understanding that. Hey, Will, how are you? How are you? You right, I'm gonna call you Lee. Lee, I'm gonna be real honest with you, Lee. There is no God. There is no God. Let me tell you this, Lee. There is not a God. You are your own God. Now, if you allow this God of this universe, if you allow this God of this whole reality plane that we are on, if you allow him to be your God, then so be it. Let him be that. But really, there is no such thing as a God. A God, and I ask a lot of people, what is a God? A God is someone that you master. A God is someone that you idolize and that you worship. A God is someone that you follow. A God is someone that leads you. Do you need somebody to lead you? Do you need somebody that you need to follow? Do you need somebody in your life that you need to worship unless you are nothing? That you need to serve unless you are nothing? Is that what you need? Is that what you need a God? What is a God? I don't need no one that I should worship. I don't need no one in my life that needs to lead me. I don't need no God to do that. Because the Christ that I am in the image of, the Spirit leads me. The energy leads me. So wherever that spirit and that energy and that frequency leads me, that's where I'm going to go. There's no God there. It's all energy. It's all frequency. It leads me there because my energy matches that energy. I don't need no God, no man standing in front of me, holding me by my coattails saying, follow me and I will lead you the way. Who I serve and worship. I serve and worship no one. I don't need to serve and worship Christ. I don't need to serve and worship it, because Christ don't want you to serve and worship. Christ just wants you to be in a reflection of it. See, I am in the reflection of Christ. I am in the image of Christ. So I don't need to worship or serve. How is I'm going to worship and serve when I am in the image and I am in the reflection of it? That means I am serving and worshiping myself. But the God that you serve, you got to serve him and worship him every day of your life. And you still not in the reflection of him, because according to him, he only got one son. The God that you serve, according to him, he only got one son. And his son died over 3,000 years ago. So you're not even in the image of the God that you was worshiping and serving, because the only son that was in his image is gone. It's gone. As y'all know it, Jesus Christ is the only son of your God that was in the image of him. And he's been dead over 3,000, 4,000 years. So you worshiping the God and you're not even in this image. But every day of my life, I am in the image of Christ. My reflection is a part of Christ. I am made from Christ. Anything I want, I can get. And with your God, you got to pray every single day to get. And you got to hope and pray that you get it. So a lot of us, this is why a lot of us on earth, we can't fathom that type of information. We can't fathom it. I don't know who Jersey is with all these no's, but Jersey about to get the hell up off of my life. No time for no trolls today. No. No. But I try my best to see the good in the bad. So I say the devil made me stronger and wiser, so I step falling for his tricks. Okay. All right. Hey, Miss Red, how are you? How are you? I decided to get, and thank y'all for the gifts. I saw the gifts. I was just running my mouth. Y'all know how I am when I start running my damn mouth. I don't know how to shut the hell up. I was just running my mouth. But thank y'all for the gifts. I am. When I start talking, I be in my own little world. But I decided to get on live because today is Friday, and things ain't gonna go as planned, but it's all good. It's all good. Cause I just been sitting a lot of times. I'm one of them types of people that I think all the time. I think all the time. And sometimes I do, sometimes I overthink, sometimes I innerthink, and I just let my thoughts, hey Sean, I let my thoughts consume me. So, thank you. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's cute. Thanks for the flow state. Thank you. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. And I let my thoughts overflow. And this morning, I was just in deep thought. I was in great deep thought. And I like listening to instrumental music. I like listening to jazz music. And as the music was on, I was just in deep thought. And I really was thinking about how greatly I'm not where I want to be. Like I'm really am not where I want to be right now. I feel like I should be so much more. I feel like I can do so much. It's so much that I want to do. Like it's so much that I want to do in my life. And it's like I think to myself, Gita, you getting older. Gita, you getting older. And it's like it's so much that I want to do. And then all the things that I want to do is to enhance me and enhance people around me, even outside of where I am. And then when I look at life for what it is, life is getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. It's like the more that I want to elevate the world, the more that I see the world is falling apart. And it's like the more that I want to elevate the world is falling more apart. The more that I become better spiritually, the more that I elevate, the more that I become spiritually inclined, the more that the earth is deteriorating. And the reason why that is, the reason why the more you elevate and the more life is deteriorating, and the more you elevate and the more the life is deteriorating, is because you are breaking out of the firmament. That's what it really is. And I know what it is. I just don't think about it. But the more we evolve as beings, not as humans, but the more we spiritually evolve as beings, as souls, we are watching the firmament break. And because we are evolving and the world is breaking and deteriorating, eventually we're going to be up here and the earth is going to be down there. Because as we evolve and we are seeing the world for what it truly is. See, right now, the way that this world is going, the world has always been that way. It's just that we now have the eyes to see what we have really been living under our whole existence. And now that you are evolving as a spirit, you are evolving as a soul, you are seeing hell for what it truly indeed is. This is why I was saying on a lot of my videos lately that the chosen ones, we are going to get awakened first. The chosen ones is going to see hell for what it really is first. God's chosen people, Christ's chosen people, is going to see hell for what it truly is, because the more we evolve as a soul, we are seeing the curse that we have always been under. We are seeing the matrix that we have always been under. We are seeing the program that we have always been under. We are seeing the zombies for who they really are. We are seeing this earth and this reality, this dimension, this realm. We are seeing it for what it truly is, because we are rising from it. We are rising from it. And eventually you're going to be looking down on it. And you're going to see the whole program. It's like you are on the outside of earth now looking in. And then you're going to realize you are the master of your life. You are now going to be the one holding. Because right now we are elevating and we still the player in this 3D game. We are in Sims right now. We are the basically the characters in this video game. We are living in this simulation, living this out in this video game. We don't understand why we are living the way that we are, making the choices the way that we are. Because right now we are the characters in this video game. But the more that we evolve within ourselves spiritually, soulfully, the more we evolve, you are coming out of the video game, and eventually you're going to be the one looking at the TV holding the controller. Now you are the controller of the game. Now you are one with your higher self. You are one with the TV, with the game. Now it's you and the character versus everybody else. So now you are playing the video game, but your eyes is on the outside looking in, so you can see all things. And I'm trying to say it in a way that everybody can understand. But the more that we evolve, the more that we evolve, and the more we transcend, Telly, you definitely got that right. We are going to realize that we are the master of our character. This is why we got to stay disciplined. And I know I really need to do it, because I am not disciplined at all. I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do. I know what I know what I need to do. But I just don't have the discipline to stick to it. That's my only downfall. I don't have the discipline to stick to everything that I need to do. I stick to it for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. Then I'll get right back, because I don't have strong discipline. So right now, I have to stay in discipline. And I have to do what I need to do, because I am very much aware that everything that is meant for me, I already have. And if I don't already have it, I have something that is way better than what I truly indeed want. Like I'm sitting here whining over a damn man, and I might got many men. I'm sitting here crying and weeping and depressed over one man that I can't get. Lord knows where he could be. And that could be a queen with many men worshiping me. Naked. I'm like, damn, I only wanted one, but I got a whole temple full of men that bow down to me every single day and do what I tell them to do. I got one massaging my ass, one massaging my hips. Like, God damn, this is far more than what I asked for. All I needed was one, but if you want to give me 8, then I'm going to use all 8 of them. I'm sitting here crying and whining because I'm not a singer, and here my voice is so loud the whole damn earth can hear me. And I'm sitting here crying just because I can't be a singer, and my voice is so strong and powerful to the whole world can hear what I'm saying. Like, God damn, this is way beyond being a singer. Like, damn. I guess I needed to be this, I needed to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying, Telly? Thank you. You know what I'm saying, Telly? Like, God, I've been whining and crying over the little shit. And Christ got all this. Like, wow, can I handle all 8 of these men? Wow. That's crazy. And they fine too. Got nice bodies and everything. All nice, built, long, pretty hair, got beautiful name, beautiful skin tone. I wouldn't even know who to choose. Like, I can't have all of y'all at the same time, but we'll work something out. We'll work something out. You know, I ain't know Christ was gonna give me all of y'all, but we gonna make it work. You know, we gonna make this work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because Christ give you everything in abundance. Thank you, Will. Christ give you everything in abundance. And I realized that. And I'm excited. I'm anxious. We've been single way too long, Telly. And I realized, hey Michael, I can see why we're being single, Telly. And I think, Telly, the reason why we are single, because Christ just needs us to be at our best selves. Because the man that is meant for you and me, Telly, they are going to be at their best selves. And when we find the man that really do needs us and want us and is meant for us, they gonna not only be at their best selves, but they can love us for how we is at that moment. See, right now, Telly, if we get a man right now, we are not at our best selves. So a lot of the things that this man that is at his best self through Christ, we might not be ready for the thing that we're going to receive, or we might not be ready. I'm not saying that we aren't ready now. But what I'm saying is everything happened in divine purpose. Everything happened in divine timing. So the fact that you and I, we are single and we've been single for a long time, it's because everything happens right on time. When you finally see the man that is meant for you, you are going to know it instantly. You're going to be like, that's him right there. Because your spirit is going to tell you that's him. Your soul is going to tell you that's him. And the energy is going to bring y'all together. And when y'all see each other, y'all both going to know that's mine. And he's going to know that's mine. And that's how it is. I don't know if I'm ready or not. I say I'm ready, but I don't know if I'm ready. Because I got too much mouth. I don't mind being single at times. That's how I feel. When I get in heat, that's when I don't want to be single. But right now, I'm cool being single. Because I ain't in no heat. I ain't in the heat right now. I ain't in the heat. But as soon as I get in some heat, I'll be like, man, I'll be sitting in here just pouting and shit. Oh, the thing about it is, KK, is that meeting a man when you old and mature, that's all the more better. And I learned that. Like me being 43 years old, I always say to myself, I don't want to meet a man when I get old. I don't want to meet. I'd rather have him when I'm younger or in my 30s. I don't want a man when I'm too old. But I realize that when you are older and you meet the man or the woman that you feel like that you should be with, you have lived life for, I'm not going to say you have lived life for so long, but you have lived different experience of life until you have learned to love yourself. And that's what I notice about a lot of women and men that is in relationships. A lot of men and women that is in relationships right now, they don't love themselves. So they is with that man or with that woman because that woman loves them. And they are not able to love themselves. So when that man or that woman leave them, they don't know how to take it because they was looking for that person to give them something that they can't give themselves. So right now, I think that we are single because we are learning how to be our own best friend. So if any man or any woman walk out of our life, bye. Bye. Matter of fact, hurry up and run the fuck out of that door. I ain't gonna chase you. Get the fuck out. You got a lot of people right now, if a man or woman say bye, they on their knees crying. Can we work it out? No. Ain't no working out. Once you say you gone, you gone. Bye. And don't get me wrong, it's fucked up when you lose a relationship. It's real messed up when you realize that the person don't want to be with you no more. But you only gotta tell me once. Because you got a lot of people down here that is playing with people's hearts. They telling you they want you, but behind your back they doing everything else. And that's the thing when I was dealing with my ex. My ex was showing me that he didn't want me, but he was telling me. And me being desperate, because I was desperate, I can admit it. I didn't want to be alone. I was lonely. I didn't want to be single. I was looking for him to give me. See, I wasn't really in love with him. I was in love with the feelings that he was giving me. And now I realize I can meet another man that can give me those feelings and more and be loyal to me and faithful to me and honor me and devote himself to me and want me just as strongly as I want him. So the same way how I felt about him, I can feel the same way plus some about another man that is truly indeed made for me. And I'm sitting around with this lousy motherfucker that don't even know what he wants. He's not even healed. He has more trauma and wounds than I got. At least I'm trying to work on my wounds and trauma. This motherfucker ain't trying to work on himself. He likes being wounded. He likes being traumatized. And any woman that he decide to be with, they gonna be wounded or traumatized, or he gonna wound their asses. And you ain't gonna include me in your shenanigans no more, so you can get the fuck out. Because right now, I'm in the process of healing. When I meet my next man, I ain't gonna have no wounds. All my wounds gonna be healed. All my traumas is gonna be forgiven and forsaken. I don't want shit to do with that. I'm moving on. This is why I would never go back to my ex. I was wounded when I met you, and I'm a better woman now that I'm not with you. And you think you're gonna bring your ass back into my life, and I am healed. My traumas are gone and forgiven and forsaken. My wounds are no longer existing. I got smooth skin now. And you think you're going to bring your toxic trauma ass back into my... Fuck you. I speak to you here and there. I don't need to call you. You don't need to call me. Don't check up on me. I don't need you to check up on me. Keep your wounded ass over there. Yes, we're going to be whole as hell. We're going to be whole, Telly. This is why it's so much that I want to do spiritually. Like, I want to talk to a lot of single women. Because one of my friends was telling me on the phone, why don't you be a counselor? One thing about being a counselor is that when you become a counselor, like, you got to go to school for that. And they strategically teach you how to counsel and how to advise people. I don't want to be that kind of counselor. Because everything that I talk about it from experience. This is why I'm very transparent. I'm very transparent with people that talks to me. Because I'm not going to sit here and tell you something that I never experienced. I'm not going to sit here and just tell you something that I found out through school. You know, if I'm able to tell y'all that I was in a fucked up relationship, because I was. I'm able to tell y'all that I thought shit of myself, because I did. I'm able to tell y'all that I have nothing but wounds and trauma that I'm working on, because I am. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of me being a counselor, I just rather do what I love to do the most. I'd rather just be myself and just talk to people, and they can relate to me. I don't want to be a counselor where I got to go to school and get a degree for. I don't need that. I can just be myself, go walk the streets, meet different people, have conversations, get on social media, and just be me. Just be me. I don't want you to have to. I don't want no degree in what I do, because it didn't take no degree to get this trauma on my ass. How many of y'all had to get a degree to get the wounds on you? How many of y'all had to get a degree to get trauma all over you? That shit came with life. You understand what I'm saying? So why do I need a degree in order to learn how to counsel and talk to people? I didn't get a degree when I was going through all this shit in my life. I didn't get a degree to go through hell. I didn't even have to be here in this motherfucker. So I don't need a degree to counsel. I don't need a degree to advise, because I advise myself as well. What are you doing in my room? Come here. My nephew is here again. Come on, man. Say hi. Say hi, man. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You don't know. Say, I don't know. Can I have a kiss? I didn't mean me kissing your ass. I meant you kissing me. Y'all won't believe that he was born at 5 months. That's, shut my door, man, when you leave out. He was, I said shut the door, man. Hey! Can you shut my door? We don't get along that well. Can you shut my door? I'm surprised he ain't slammed it. But anyway, he was born at 5 months. He was very premature. They didn't think he was going to make it. He was like no more than this small when he was born. And we didn't think that he was going to make it. And now he's 2 years old. You would have never thought that he was premature. That goes to show you, if you was meant to be here, you was meant to be here. And a lot of us down here, we went through a lot of stuff in our life. We went through a lot of stuff in our life, and we saying to ourselves, we wasn't meant to be here, but we were actually meant to be here. We were meant to live the experience that we have. And I am happy. Well, I don't know who his father is. They said that I seen his father before. I'm like, I don't remember seeing his ass. Because me and my sister, we really don't get along. It's not that I don't get along with my sister. The fact that I know that she don't like me, I'm not gonna kiss your ass to like me. Because her reasons for not liking me is stupid. So if you don't like me, I don't want to be around you. If you don't like, because I don't want to be around people that don't like me. I don't want to be around people that I got to question my life around. You know, I want to be around people that I feel safe and secure with. I don't feel safe around my sister. I love my sister. I wish her nothing but the best. And what I mean by I don't feel safe around her is that I don't believe that she ever will have my best interest. Even if my sister was to get clean right now, even if she was to get clean and turn over a whole new leaf of life, I still wouldn't want her around me. I still wouldn't. It's just, I think I'm at a point in my life where I know who I want in my life, and I know who I don't want in my life. And if I really had the power to just eliminate everybody out of my life, she would be one of the ones that would be eliminated. Whereas though I don't need her to be a sister or a friend. I'm good without her. But see, if I had my own place, my sister wouldn't even be welcomed in my house. She wouldn't even be welcome at all. Matter of fact, my last house that I had before this one, when me and my kids had our own place, she wasn't welcomed at my house. I could be sitting in the living room watching TV and I can hear her knocking on my door. And she can hear me in the living room watching TV. And yeah, I know you in there. I know you hear me. You wasn't invited. Because I don't like people coming past my house uninvited. I don't even like people know where I live at. I don't like people knowing where I live at. And it's like, I love my sister. I love my sister. But that's because you love someone, that don't mean that you gotta like them. It doesn't mean that they gotta be in your. Because my mother say, you know why she don't like you. You know this. You know that. Okay, and I know that. And I said I forgive her. I say that I love her just because I love her and she's my sister by default. That don't mean I gotta be around her. You know what I'm saying? I wanna have peace. I don't have peace around her. I want my energy to be relaxed. If I'm around you and my energy is off, I don't want to fucking be around you. I don't want to be around you. If I'm around you and my energy is moving like a roller coaster, one of us got to go, and most likely it's gonna be me. If I'm around you and my energy is smooth, oh, thank you, Miss Missy, thank you. I am not funny. Why people keep saying I'm funny? I ain't funny. Maybe the way I say it is funny. I'm not funny. Y'all think I'm funny? I don't know. I ain't funny. But anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. But what I was saying is that, if I'm around you and my energy is going up and down like a roller coaster, oh, you got to go. Cause I ain't in no motherfucking amusement park. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at no damn. Do I look like I'm at Six Flags to you? I'm not at Six Flags. I'm not at Hershey Park. So why the hell is my energy going up and down like I'm on a damn roller coaster? I ain't trying to get dizzy around your ass. So one of us gonna have to leave. It's either you leave or I leave. And most likely I'ma leave. Cause I don't like roller coasters no more. So when I'm around you, my energy gotta be on a flat line where I am sailing like I'm on a ship. If I can't feel like I'm sailing on the ship, then I'ma ship my ass right on up the fuck up out of there. I haven't been to an amusement park in the last 3 or 4 years. And I ain't trying to go to one. And if I do go to one, it's gonna be by choice. Ever a person walk into your presence and all of a sudden you just feel like, damn, you don't even, like, golly, I don't want that. I don't want that shit at all. I ain't trying to be on no damn roller coaster. My whole life is a fucking roller coaster. Now I gotta be around people that's gonna make that shit go crazy. Imagine your life already being a roller coaster, right? And then when you see another person come into your life, the only part of the roller coaster that you on now that this person is around you is the swirl. Cause all roller coasters got that turnaround shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate that part. Now imagine you already on a roller coaster, your life going up and down. Any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking day of your life going up and down. Then when a person come into your life or you around a person, now you going from up and down to just whirling around like, God damn. Like, what the fuck is this shit? I can't do this shit no more. I'd rather just deal with this shit than keep going down. I gotta get the fuck up out of it. Cause later on you gonna go crazy. Cause they gonna say some shit and you just gonna snap. And you gonna snap cause your whole fucking world is going like this. Now you dizzy and shit. Cause you're around this dizzy bitch. And now you already on a roller coaster. Now this shit is swirling and swirling. Like, what the fuck? Now you gonna go crazy and not even remember the shit. Cause you done zapped the fuck out. Cause you're around this crazy, dense motherfucker. So I just need to stay on the flat line. If I could remember everything I just said right now, that's how it feels. That's how I feel when you're around people that doesn't match your energy. You gonna say shit you ain't even gonna remember. Cause I don't remember everything I just said, but I know that shit was real. You already in a fucking roller coaster ride. You know what I'm saying? Like a hamster on a roller. You know how that shit is? Imagine being a hamster. Let's all imagine right now that we are a hamster and we in the cage and we riding on that fucking roller. We just riding. And as long as you stepping, that shit gonna keep going and going and going. Like, do it ever stop? Like, do that hamster ever get tired? Do that bitch know when to jump off? Do it even know that it's even on the roller? Like, let's act like that we are hamsters riding and running on a roller right now. Let's put our minds in that hamster shoes. Do that hamster even know that it's on a roller? Do that hamster know that it can just jump the hell off? Do that hamster know that eventually it ain't gonna stop ever? Do that hamster know eventually if it just stop running, the bitch gonna stop running too? Like, do that hamster know? Or it just deep and dumb to not know. It just go whatever was given to him. This is how we are as humans. We as humans, we are so deep and dumb in the way that they created us that we are basically that hamster. Just running every day of life, just running. Not even aware that we are on a roller. Not knowing that that roller ain't gonna never stop unless we stop. Not knowing that we are in a cage and there's somebody actually controlling that whole fucking cage when all we got to do is either stop or jump the fuck off. But we're not even aware that we can jump off because we don't know the power that we have within ourselves to know that we have power over that damn roller. You understand what I'm saying, people? So right now we got to put the power in our own hands. It's time for us to stop that roller. We tired of going through this bullshit every day of life. Life is kicking our ass. That hamster gonna be rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling for the rest of his life. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling on the river. And we're rolling. I can hear Ike turn in the background, just rolling, rolling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rolling no damn more. I'ma sit back and enjoy the ride. Now, what if that hamster actually stop and sit back on that roller and just relax? It's gonna be just sitting there. And then the owner of that whole cage is gonna be like, damn, what happened to that rat? It ain't rolling no more. Now we're just sitting down. And that's how we are. We are basically rats in the cage with the owners looking down at us, controlling our every move, watching everything that we do. Long as we keep rolling in the cage and being the damn experimental lab rats that we are good. We are being in obedience. But eventually, us as lab rats, we got to understand we ain't taking no more needles no more. We're not going to be no more experimental rat laps anymore. You can't keep experimenting on our asses. We can't keep rolling on this roller no damn more. Motherfucker, we aware that we in a cage. We aware that y'all looking at our ass. It's time that we in this shit. Hey, Barbara. And it's only a loop, Telly. It's only a loop. Hey, James, how are you? We on the damn river. It's time for us to sail on this river. I'm tired of having my hands with the stick pulling that bitch. My arm's tired. I'm ready to sit back and just let the river flow. I'm tired to keep using my hand with that stick trying to get to the end of the other side of the river. My hand's tired. Later on, I ain't gonna have no feeling in that damn arm. I'm ready to sit on the back of that boat and just let the river take me wherever it may take me. Because wherever it may take me is where I'm destined to go. Because right now, I'm just taking this stick and I'm pulling this water to take me to the destination that I want to be, and it ain't working. Maybe if I sit back in the cut and just let it flow on to where it needs to go, then I'm going to be where I should be. Because right now, me having control of this stick ain't working. So it's time for us to relax and let the ship just sail on smoothly. And wherever that shit takes you at, that's where you was meant to be. And that's my thing. That's my motto from now. So everybody on this live, from now on, take that stick out of your hand. Matter of fact, throw that stick in the water. Don't even put that ship in your boat. Cause if you keep it in the boat with you, eventually you're gonna pick that damn stick up and you're gonna be using it again. Throw that stick in the water. We don't even want it. We going as of right now, I want y'all to picture yourselves in a nice small ship. It's beautiful. It's nothing but you. Don't worry about being hungry. Don't worry about being hungry. Just sit in that little teeny boat. And all you got is you and that boat. And look up at the stars and in the moon. Just look up and just relax. Don't even think about where you're going. Don't even think about where you've been. Just concentrate on you being in that boat, and concentrate the fact that you are alive, and concentrate on the fact that wherever this boat lead to, when you get off, that's where you are meant to be. And that's where I'm at in my life right now. Every time when I use that stick and go somewhere, I get fucked. And I gotta get right back on the boat, and now I gotta sail somewhere else new. Then I get to that destination and get fucked. I'm tired to keep sailing. Just let this boat take me. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let our body, let our spirit and our soul show us where we need to go. Because right now the choices that we make ain't working. Sometimes we make good choices in our lives and they work good for us for the time being. But maybe if we just relax ourselves and trust ourselves in Christ, trust ourselves in the universe, not put too much pressure on ourselves. Don't be too hard, because I must admit, y'all, I am extremely hard on myself. I am hard on myself every day of my life. Every day, no more pit stops anymore, Will. Every day, I am very hard on myself. Every day of my life, I think about what I should be doing, all that shit. I always think like, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should have done this, I should have done that. I shouldn't have done none of that shit. Cause if I would have been a singer right now, I would have been having a headache. Cause all my family, they money hungry just like me. Everybody in my family love money just like me. And if I would have became a singer right now, I'd be around a bunch of fucking bum ass people that want handouts. If I would have had a good husband right now that I wanted, that I thought that I wanted, he be getting on my damn nerves. So this is the reason why I am ready to just relax and sail on. Because when I finally meet that man, when I finally be where I need to be, I can still be myself, but I'm going to be at my best feminine self. I'm going to relax every day of my life. The man that I'm with is going to make sure that I'm relaxed, because he's going to help and make sure that every day of my life is easy. I'm going to make sure that every day of his life is easy, and we just going to live easy for the rest of our fucking lives. That's a beautiful vision, ain't it, Telly? That's a beautiful vision. That's heaven right there. You don't got to worry about nothing. You just living life easy. You don't got to worry about no wars. You don't got to worry about being depressed. You don't got to worry about being worried. That's what I That's what I want. I don't got to worry about my kids, where they at. Is they safe? Are they disease free? Are they eating? I don't got to worry about that. I don't want to worry about none of that shit. I want to live in a life where though I know my kids is good. I know my kids is eating. I know that they are living their best lives. I know they are safe. That's what I want. I want that life. And right now, I promise you people, we are soon about to be there. We are soon about to be. I know right now, right now it seems hard. Right now it seems hard. It looks like that we are coming to a phase in our lives just by looking at life for what it is. I know it seems like that life is getting harder and harder, but it's getting harder and harder. For the more you wake up, the more harder life is going to get. Because the more you wake up, the more you are elevating and evolving yourself. You are only seeing where you are. See, right now, if we wasn't elevating, if we wasn't waking up,
we wouldn't see the hell for what it is. We would be okay. You got a lot of people that would die to stay here. You got a lot of people that would do anything to stay on earth because it's good for them. They feel good being down here. They see the goodness. They would do anything to stay down here, including taking the mark, knowing that it's of the devil. But they'd do anything to stay on earth because they love it here. But the fact that we see the hell for what it is, that means we are evolving. A lot of people can't see the flames around them. A lot of people can't even feel the burn. But you feel the burn and you see the fire. And you are elevating from it till eventually you ain't going to feel nothing. And eventually you're going to be looking down watching all of those people just enjoying that fire. And they not even aware that they're in it. But one day with the rude awakening, when we all have no choice but to wake up, everybody's going to see the fire for what it is. The fire look good, don't it? See, they gave us this envision that hell had this big ass red devil being the god of hell, and they're going to be burning up for the rest of their eternal life. They're going to be burning up. They're going to be on fire and shit. They're going to be just melting for the rest of their life, but they can't die. That's not hell. Hell do exist, but that ain't hell. We already in hell. Hell is a beautiful place, ain't it? You can eat here. You can get rich here. You can get a man here, a woman here. You can become famous here. Hell was a beautiful place, ain't it? You would have never thought that this is hell. You got a lot of people that would go to their death knowing this is not hell. Because they envisioned and they indoctrinated us what hell is. This is hell. Hell was a beautiful place. They even told us in the book, they even indoctrinated us that heaven angels are white with wings all around them. They just flying around, little white ass angels wearing all white with wings on them and shit. Just beautiful, ain't it? That's not how angels really look. You want to know how Christ's angels really look? Look in the mirror. You want to know how Christ's angels really look? Look your ass in the mirror. You are a reflection of Christ. You are a reflection of the divine energy. You are the reflection of the divine. You want to know how Christ's angels look like? Look in the mirror. Because you are in the image of that. Look in the mirror. Some of us is ugly. Some of us got messed up teeth. Some of us had Bell's palsy. Some of us living without mind, but we are angels. Look in the mirror. Some of us got 8 or 9 children, don't know whether we going to come in. Some of us got diseases and shit. Some of us don't know what. Some of us is mentally ill. Some of us got depression. Some of us is fucked up. Christ's chosen people are the fucked up ones. That's why they got this new saying now that Christ's angels ain't really pretty. They actually ugly. See, all Christ's chosen people ain't beautiful like they said that they were. Christ's chosen people are the ones that you least expect. If you look at me right now, you would never think in this world that I was one of Christ's chosen. Never. I wouldn't even look at me and think that. If you were to look in the mirror right now, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror right now while you on this live with me. And be like, damn, I can't believe that Christ chose me. I can't believe that I am divine chosen. Look your ass in the mirror right now while you on this live. Look at yourself in the mirror. And be like, God damn. Christ actually did choose me. And I want you to smile with your beautiful face. I want you to smile with all your wounds and all your traumas. I want you to smile at all the shit that you've been through. I want you to smile at your imperfections. And think to yourself, out of all that, Christ still chose me. Like, God damn. Like, what the hell? I ain't rich. I ain't the most beautifulest thing in the world. I don't live in a mansion. I don't got what I want. I don't know if I'm going to come it. I done made some fucked up choices in my life. But yet I'm still divinely chosen. Like, what in the hell? That's because Christ sees something in you that you don't see. And what you don't see is you don't see Christ. See, Christ chose you because Christ sees you. Christ sees that you are in the image of that. Christ sees that you have the divine energy running through you, even though you don't see it. But Christ sees that you are part of the Trinity. You are part of the Christ, Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is why the devil hates your ass. The devil hates you because the devil sees that you are a part of the real Trinity. See, that Father and Son and Holy Spirit, that's not the real Trinity, people. They've been lying to us. Because if you was really a part of their Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, then how come they don't treat you like that?
If you were a part of the Father, soul, and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, why you don't feel like that? Because if I am a part of the Father and the Son and the Holy Trinity, if I am a part of that Trinity, why should I worship and idolize and serve anybody if I am already a part of the Holy Trinity? I am the Holy Trinity, so why I gotta worship anybody just to go to the next level? See, the fact that we are a part of Christ, the S-U-N, and the Holy Trinity, we are the Trinity. So we don't got to bow down and worship anyone because we are the Trinity. The Trinity is in us. So we don't got to bow down and worship no damn man. Why? You basically worshiping yourself if you are a part of that Holy Trinity. So if I'm a part of the Holy Trinity of Christ, Son, and the Holy Spirit, why do I got to idolize and worship someone? And I am the Trinity. My spirit and my soul is the Trinity. So why should I worship any man when I am the Trinity? But when you are part of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Trinity, and you still got to worship and idolize and serve for the rest of your days in life, that's a lie. You ain't really a part of shit. You ain't a part of nothing. You ain't a part of that Trinity. You can worship and idolize that Trinity, but you will never be a part of it. Just like when it comes down to the Illuminati. The Illuminati don't like black people. All these cults that y'all see, they don't like black people. Because they know who black people really are. All of these cults and these leaderships, this is why they call the celebrities puppets. Why you think they call the celebrities puppets? Because these people in the industry, they are not a part of the Illuminati. They are puppets for the Illuminati. They will never be Illuminati. They will never be a part of these cults. These cults don't want their ass in their congregation. But you can be a puppet for us, though. You can work for us, though. You can serve us. You can idolize us, though. But you will never be a part of us, though. You will never be the whole trinity of it. But you can work for us. This is why all these celebrities all over the earth, they are puppets for these secret cults. And this is why eventually they got to sacrifice. They got to do rituals for their cults. Because they ain't a part of it. But in this cult of the real Holy Trinity, you don't got to sacrifice a damn thing. You don't got to do no rituals for nothing. Because you are the cult. That's why I don't. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that I don't listen to these days. I don't listen to these days. I don't listen to it. So just know as of right now that you are the Trinity. You are indeed, in fact, the Trinity. So you don't need to worship or idolize no one because you are the Trinity. You are the Trinity. Why is I'm a worship and idolize any man and I am the Trinity within myself? I am the Trinity in myself. So me knowing that, I don't need to idolize and worship somebody else. Because I am a part of a Trinity. That's who I am. I am that. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm in a Trinity and every day for the rest of my life I got to idolize and worship. That don't sound right to me. Do you come in here just to make noise? You come in just to make noise. So with that being said, I'm going to get off of my live. Because I'm trying not to make my live go really, really long. I'm trying to stay on for at least an hour to an hour and a half. Because I need me a soda. I've been drinking my coffee. I'm running out of it. I need a soda in my life. I need a soda. I got any change? I need a soda. I gave my son all of my last little bit of change. I'm not trying to stay on live real long. Hey, self-love first. How are you? I'm going to tell you this now. Going into your journey of spirituality, it is a lonely road. It is. A lot of people think when they become spiritually awakened that it's going to be lovely and a bliss and every day of your life you're just going to be perfect. It's very lonely. This is why it's going to be hard. But this is why we got to try to connect with people that is like us. That is either trying to elevate themselves or it's already there. And honestly, when you are learning who you are spiritually, it's a lot of imposters out there. It's a lot of imposters. It's a lot of, I call them recruiters. It's a lot of recruiters out here now. And the fact that you are waking up and you wanting to be your higher best selves, it's a lot of recruiters out here that is selling you false hopes and lies. This is why we have to really get in tune with our mind, body, and spirit. Because there's so many imposters out here until you can be led down the wrong way. Because the Antichrist and Christ is on earth as we see right now. Christ is on earth right now. The Antichrist is already here. See, the Antichrist is already on earth and controlling everything. The Antichrist always been here. Just like Christ. Christ always been here. The only thing that we are about to witness, we're about to witness them in the flesh. We are about to witness them with our own eyes. But Christ has already been on earth. The Antichrist has already been on. We just don't see them because we only see them spiritually. Because they in the bodies of people. See, Christ's spirit is in millions of people. So we can't see Christ for who it really is because Christ is inside of the people. And Christ has always been here. The Antichrist, the reason why we can't see the Antichrist, even though he's always been here, because the Antichrist is in millions of people. So we could never see the Christ nor the Antichrist because the spirit of the most is in the people. So right now, for the first time in mankind history, we are about to see these people be who they truly are. So Christ is about to reveal themselves through the people. And then the Antichrist is about to reveal themselves through the people. This is what's going to cause the Great Division. Because our spirit is going to wake up. Your spirit is either a part of the Christ or it's a part of the Antichrist. So right now, all of us is about to wake up and be who we truly are. So if you are a part of Christ, You are about to wake up to know that you are Christ. Like, damn, I've been on this earth for 40 years and all this time, I am Christ. And I've been reading Bible and all these books thinking that Christ's going to come through the sky. And meanwhile, I've been Christ the whole damn time. Yes. Then you got a lot of people on this earth, they got the spirit of the Antichrist in them. When they finally wake up to see who they truly are, they're going to realize they are ugly. They are dense. They are evil. And they're going to think to themselves, damn, I thought that hell was this place, but meanwhile, I got nothing but hell energy all in me. I am hell. So people are about to see who they really are. People are really about to see who they really are. You're either going to be Christ or you're going to be the Antichrist. And this is where the great division is going to start. This is when the war is going to start. Because you're going to have Christ on earth and you're going to have the Antichrist on earth. We're going to have to go to war. You're going to have two gods. Because Christ is a God. But it's not a God like the Antichrist. Christ is a God through the people. See, one thing about Christ isn't a God. But the fact that you got Christ's energy running through you, Christ is letting you know that you are a God. The Antichrist don't want his people to know that they are gods. He wants his people to know that he is their God and they ain't nothing without him. See, Christ want his people to know that you are a God because I am in you. So that makes you a God. And you are everything. The devil don't want that. The devil lets you know you are nothing without him. If you don't serve him, you ain't nothing. You ain't shit. You ain't nothing but just flesh and clay. But Christ letting you know you are everything. Everything. And this is where we're going to get the division. Because you're going to have a lot of people that is on earth knowing that they are gods. And you're going to have a lot of people on earth knowing that they worship a God. Oh, I feel it every day, Telly. I feel it every day. Sometimes I just be wanting to, sometimes I be wanting to do this the whole time. Like, step away, get away, get away. Like, God damn. Like, what the hell? But I don't do this. So if y'all own a cross, don't put that shit on your if y'all own a cross in your house, take them crosses out of your house. Cross means death. If y'all own a cross in your house, throw that shit in the trash. Don't wear no necklaces with a cross around your neck, because cross means death. And if you are one with Christ, if you have the consciousness of Christ, you ain't nowhere near dead. You are fully alive. Your body is dead. This body is truly indeed dead. But your consciousness and your spirit and your soul is very much alive. So I'm not going to wear shit on my body that has a reflection of death when I know that I am alive. This body is dead because the devil created this body. See, the devil created this body. Christ created your spirit and your soul. But the devil created the body. So your body is really dead. This is why when you die, the body stays here and go back to the dirt. And your spirit and your soul go back to Christ. Or go back to where the hell you want to be at. But when you die, the body stays on the ground and it go back to dirt. And the little rodents can eat that shit up. It's dead. And when you wear a cross on your body, you representing death. You are letting the world know you are dead. I don't wear no cross around me. I stopped wearing crosses I stopped wearing crosses when I figured out what it was. That's why when you go into a church, what's the first thing you see in the church? A big ass cross. That means you walking in death. That preacher that is talking to you ain't speaking no life into you. That pastor is a part of that death. Because that pastor is teaching you how to idolize and worship a God. That's not giving you life. That is teaching you how to worship and serve someone else. That's not giving you life. It's teaching you how to worship and serve somebody else in order for you to get to heaven. That's not life speaking into you. That's false and doctrine. That's why every church you see got a cross in it. Because you got the dead walking into a dead-ass church about to sit down and listen to a dead-ass pastor speak nothing but death into you. That's why I don't even walk in buildings that got a cross on them. I'm not deaf. I'm not going to do anything that involves death in it. I don't wear no crosses on my body. So if you own a necklace or a ring or anything with a cross on it, throw that shit in the trash because you ain't dead no more. You are fully alive in a dead-ass reality. Just because reality is dead, just because this dimension is dead, that don't mean I'm dead. I am fully alive. This is why they want to kill my ass, because they see my alive ass. They see that I'm full of life. And in this dimension, you supposed to be dead. In this dimension, you are supposed to be dead. They don't want you alive here. Because alive means you have control. When you are full of life, that means you have control. And this dimension, they don't want you with no control. You give your God all the control. You don't have no control. And when you got life in you, that means you have control over your own life, your own body, your own destiny. They don't want that. So right now, I don't wear no crosses. If you got crosses in your house, throw that shit outside. Break that shit and throw that shit outside. We don't wear no crosses over here no more. That's crucifixion. Why do you think they said that Jesus Christ died on the cross? Jesus Christ never died on the cross, people. Jesus Christ was hung on a tree. Jesus Christ never got on no cross. He never had to carry his own cross. And they put him on a cross and did. Jesus Christ never died that way. They hung him on a tree like they still doing us today. You want to know how they treated Jesus Christ? Look at black people. They treat black people just like they treated Jesus Christ. You know how many times they changed Jesus Christ's name? You know how many times they changed the black man's name? We don't even know the history of Jesus Christ. Ask yourself, do you know the true indeed history of yourself?
Hey, mommy. You got some money in your pocket?
I don't got no goddamn money, boy. I do want a soda though. Why you keep getting on my nerve? I keep telling him I don't got no damn money. I did have money yesterday, but I spent it. It wasn't that much. But I keep telling him I don't have no money. But yeah, do we really know the history of ourselves? They won't tell black Americans who we really are. The only thing they tell us is that we were slaves. But who we were before slaves? Who we were before we were slaves, though? They won't teach you that. They give you little bits and pieces. And the little bits and pieces that they give us is not enough. They treat black people, especially Americans, they treat black people just like they treated Jesus Christ. Same way. And it's a shame. But anyway, before I get off of this live, I want y'all to enjoy your Friday. And don't get in too much trouble. They're going to always keep us in the blind. Because they know that once we... See, the reason why they got to keep us in the blind, real, because one thing about black people, one thing about melanated copper beings, especially Americans, they know that if they just open up that door slightly, that we're going to break in. See, right now, if they give us a little truth about ourselves, they know that we got a hell of a mind. They know our mind is powerful. And if they just give us one clue of who we are or where we come from, you got a lot of minds that would take that little bit of information and we can open up a whole door. And they know how powerful we are. They know it. So they ain't going to give us no clue. They ain't going to give us no clue who we are. Because they know if they just give us one clue, You got certain kinds of people down here. All they need is a clue. See, they would never tell us that we are the true Egyptians. Black Americans are the real true Egyptians. We are the true Egyptians. Jerusalem is over here in America. We are the true indeed Israel. Israel is here. Jerusalem is here. Jesus Christ was over here in America. They would never tell us that. Because in that the case, if Jesus Christ was originally here in America, and Israel was truly indeed in America, and Jerusalem is truly indeed of America, and you finding out right now that you are black and your ancestors was originally created and born in America, then that means that you are a descendant of Jesus Christ. That means that you are a true Egyptian. They never want us to know that. They want us to think that Jesus Christ came from the Middle Eastern. Y'all got to think about it. If y'all look up all the tribes, if y'all look at all the 12 tribes of Israel, all the 12 tribes of Israel, the tribe of Judah came from where? The tribe of Judah are black Americans. Look it up. The tribe of Judah are black Americans. You got 12 tribes. 12 tribes. The tribe of Judah is black Americans. Right? The tribe of Judah are black Americans. Now, what tribe did Jesus Christ come from? What tribe did Jesus Christ come from? Jesus Christ came from the tribe of Judah. Right? So if Jesus Christ came from the tribe of Judah, how in the fuck is he Middle Eastern? How? When we know as black Americans that we come from the tribe of Judah. All black Americans are Judah. The original Judahs are black Americans. And Jesus Christ came from the tribe of Judah. So that means when Jesus was alive, he was here in America. He wasn't over there. So why the fuck is the story surrounding him? It happens over there. Why is our pyramids and our mountains and all of that shit over there when it should be over here? Why is Israel over there when it should be over here? Why is Jerusalem over there when it should be over here? Because they don't want black Americans to know who they truly indeed are, because then we're going to know that we are the gods and the goddesses. So what they did was they created the Israel over there. Just to let y'all know, before I get off live again, just to let y'all know that Israel and that Jerusalem, that was a creation that the United States funded. That Jerusalem and that Israel over there, that is not real. No Israelis over there, none of them are real. That is a creation that America helped fund. And the reason why they put everything over there, because they couldn't keep it over here, because then we would know that, wait a minute, hold up. Who are we? We will already know who we are. So they had to take this land, as they call the United States. They had to rebuild it in their image. Blind us, take away everything that made us rich. Black Americans are the most richest people on this fucking earth. And we would never know that. Why you think every man or woman on this earth hates us? Even Africans hate us. See, Africa even knows that black Americans are the most richest people on this planet. Because we are the owners of the Garden of Eden. See, Adam and Eve and Lilith wasn't the only 3 people that lived on the Garden of Eden. It was millions of people that lived on a Garden of Eden. I don't know why they created that story. But black Americans, we are the real, true, indeed owners of the original Israel. Black Americans are in truth indeed the owners of Jerusalem. Jerusalem and Israel are the richest country on the planet. Black Americans, we basically helped build Atlantis. If we were to go back and see Atlantis and see the original beings that were there, they were all brown melanated copper beings that lived in Atlantis. Look at those ancient calendars. Look at those ancient maps. That goes back thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Look at those old maps. They said that California was really Morocco. Now, if California is really Morocco, then why the fuck California is over here, but Morocco is all the way across the fucking water? How come all the states that is in that old old map, it has American states, but all the states that it should be is across water? Because they took everything from us. They don't want us to know who we really are. They don't want us to know that we are the gods and we are the goddesses. They don't want us to know that we own ancient land. United States, we own that. The melanated copper indigenous people, we own this land as they call America. We own all of this. We own it. This is our land. We built it. And what they did was when they invaded our land, they made the land in their image. And in order to keep us dead ass asleep and not know it, they created everything that we had here and they built it over there and said, no, this is not Israel, y'all. Because we are only the descendants. We wasn't there back then. We wasn't born at that time. We was born, but we don't remember. Because remember, we are all reincarnated beings. We all reincarnated. Who you were long ago in the past, you could have been there. You could have been one of those original humans that lived before this country got invaded. You could have been there when this country did get invaded. You could have been here when they rebuilt this country and made it in their image. This is why when we get our power back, we're going to know all things. We're going to know what they did to us. We're going to know what they did to our land because we was there. All of your past selves is going to merge with your higher self. You're going to remember all things. You're going to remember what they did to your family. You're going to remember what they did to your land. You're going to remember what they did. This is what they're afraid of. This is why they're doing everything they can do to mess up the timeline so we can continue to forget. But you can't do that to us no more because we too far gone. We too far awakened. You can't fuck with us at this point. So we are only waking up to see who we really are. We are not being trained and programmed to see who we need to be. We are just waking up to remember who we are and where we come from. This is our land that our ancestors left to us. We are the heirs of our land. Our land is owned by us. That makes us rich and wealthy. So every day when you wake up out of your bed, this is your land. When you walk outside of your door, when you leave out your house, every foot you step, that is your land. This is your land. Anywhere you go in the United, matter of fact, to be real technical, this whole fucking earth belongs to you. This whole earth really belongs to you, not just the country of America. This whole fucking earth belongs to you. Because remember, this earth got invaded. This earth got invaded. And when they recreated man, they took the original beings that was already on earth and they spliced them. And they put their own image in the original beings that was here. So that means technically, if our earth got invaded and they spliced the original beings to create man in their image. And that means we are a part of the original being that was here. That means we are a part. Half of us is a part of the original being, the original owners. So that makes us owners. So technically we own this planet. We own it. Because our ancestors, our mothers was the owner of it. Just because we all have part Anunnakis, believe it or not, each and every last one of us has Anunnaki blood in us. Unfortunately, we do. Each and every last one of us got Anunnaki blood in us. No matter if you A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. Because the Anunnakis had to make this earth into their image. So each and every last one of us got Anunnaki blood in it. This is why we have evil thoughts. Anything demonic or anything demonic that you think of, that you feel, that is a part of them. But if we all truly came from the image of our mother, from the image of the divine that we was partially made from, we would never think no evil. We wouldn't see no evil. We wouldn't think no evil. We wouldn't all be feminine like girly girls, but we wouldn't know what evil is. So they had to splice the original beings and put their image. So this is why we feel the way that we do. This is why we are human beings. But what they didn't know was that what the Anunnakis didn't know was that their creation was going to backfire on them, and it was going to be their own creation that destroys them. Because right now, human beings are the creations of the Anunnakis. See, human beings are not original beings from this planet. Before the Anunnakis got here, there was no such things as human beings. Human beings are a creation. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Human beings are basically a creation. Human beings wasn't always on this earth. Homo sapien beings, this is not our original. We were created here. We were created. The Anunnakis created us. So a human being is not naturally from this planet. But the way they created us, that's why they fucked up at. See, they created us with the being that was already here, with the Homo erectus beings. See, the Homo erectus beings were mammals, but they were feminine mammals. And they had babies a certain kind of way. So what the Anunnakis did was took the Homo erectus. The Homo erectus is one of the oldest mammals that ever stepped foot on Earth. The Homo erectus beings was already here over 1 million years before the Anunnakis even got here. See, it was other beings. See, we didn't have dinosaurs here. We didn't have dinosaurs on Earth. We had dragons. When they talk about dinosaurs and the distinction of dinosaurs, we never had dinosaurs here, people. We had dragons here. This is why you look at the movie Avatar, they were dragons. They wasn't dinosaurs. There's no such thing as dinosaurs, people. We had dragons here. And these dragons, we could talk to these dragons. All the animals all over this earth before the Anunnakis invaded it, we could talk to each other. Because we were telepathy beings. We could talk to each other. The animals was not evil here. They always mention dinosaurs. We never had dinosaurs here. We had dragons here. We never had dinosaurs. I don't know why they trying to convince us that dinosaurs exist. We never had dinosaurs here. Now we had beings on this earth that was tall, but they wasn't dinosaurs. We had dragons. And if you stand a dragon up on 2 feet, they would look like a dinosaur. Look at the dragon. When y'all get off of my live, yeah, we could do all of that, Will. When y'all get off of my live, I'm gonna get off of my live. When y'all look up pictures of dragons, Look at pictures of dragons and imagine them being on either 2 feet or standing up. They get real tall and they look like they could be a dinosaur. And the reason why they lied to us and told us that we had dinosaurs here instead of dragons, because it would let you know that the planet Earth was more of a mystical Earth. See, Earth was more mystical than physical. Let me tell you what I mean by that. See, if they tell us that we had dragons here, right? We're gonna know that if they tell us that we had dinosaurs here. You see a dinosaur being a tall animal, right? Now, if they tell us the truth and tell us that we had dragons here, the only time you think about dragons is when you think of a fairy tale dream, when you think of mystical things. See, Earth was more mystical than it was physical. Earth was more spiritual and mystical than it was physical. This is why I am a mystic spiritualist. I am a mystic. I am deeply into mysticism. That's who I am at this. A mystic spiritualist. I'm just not a spiritualist. I'm a mystic spiritualist. I am deep into mysticism. And if they were to tell us the truth that this earth had nothing but dragons too, then it would give you an idea. But then wonder what kind of earth this was to have dragons. They could fly and everything. We could ride on them. They was out transportation if you wanted to get around, even though we didn't need the dragons, because the kind of beings that we were, we could be everywhere all at once. We could become invisible. If I decide I want to go to another part of the planet, all I gotta do is just envision it and I'm there. We were telekinesis, telepathy beings. We had powers. We had everything here. They took all of that away when they invaded us. They took our sun away. Our sun gave us the powers that we have. It gave us the energy. This is why we are copper melanated beings. That's because you black don't mean shit. The sun kept our energy up. It kept our frequency up. It gave us powers. The water, all it did was nourish us. And it didn't rain. We didn't have rain like this. When we had rain, it didn't come like this. We had the fountain. We had what you call the fountain of youth. This is why a lot of us look so younger for our age. We had the fountain of youth. There was no such thing as rain. It didn't rain. It didn't rain for days and days and days. We didn't have rain like this. We had fountains all over the earth. And it was called the fountain of youth. And that's what gave us our youth. That's what kept us living forever. That's what kept us looking good. Even though we was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, you would have never knew how old we were because we all looked 19. And we could have been 800, 900 years old. We didn't grow gray hair and shit. You know what ages us now? It's the air, and the pollution in the air is what ages us now. But at first, we never age. We never grow old. Because our environment, our atmosphere, we was breathing in the right air. We was drinking the right water. We was under the right sun. And it made us young forever. We had infinite powers. Now, our air is fucked up. Our sun is gone. The moon is harvesting our fucking energy. The water is destroyed. And look at it. We going old like a motherfucker. I'm going gray by the day. They took everything that made us who we were. But they couldn't take who we are. They changed everything about who we were. But they could not change who we are. They couldn't change that. This is why now we are awakening to know who we really are. And this is why Christ is coming to restore who we really are. And I can't wait. I cannot wait. And this is why I gotta be humble. Cause I'm too anxious. I'm like, Christ, come on. It's like every day when I wake up, I'm like, damn, it won't be today. You know what I'm saying? I am so anxious. I am so anxious. I be like, Christ, just hurry up and get it all. And my granddaughter, she's a little angel within herself. My granddaughter keeps saying, Jita, the more you think about it, that's why it's not coming, because you're thinking about it. Just don't. I'm like, I can't help it. I can't help it. I don't want to think about it. I can't help it. She said, when you think about God is coming, God ain't going to come the more you think about it. God is going to come when you least expect it. I'm like, I know. So every day I be trying my best. Okay, don't think about it. Then as soon as I say don't think about it, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, fuck. Okay, let me redo the thinking. I don't know how to do it. So I'm trying. I'm working on it. But anyway, I'm about to get off of this live. I hope so. I know it's coming, but I hope it come tomorrow. God damn it. But I really enjoyed this live with y'all. I thank y'all for all the gifts. I thank y'all for all the super chats. I really do. I appreciate it. And I might be back on live tomorrow, because tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. And I still can't believe that I have an old ass daughter. And I might be on live tomorrow. Who took the sun? When the Anunnakis came on planet Earth, the Anunnakis knew. I'm about to get off, and then you're going to ask me that question. Lord have mercy. When the Anunnakis, and then I'm going to get off. And don't ask me no more questions. Okay, Kendra? After this, don't ask me no more questions. When the Anunnakis came on this earth, they saw Earth for what it was. And it was a very magical, mystical earth. Everything on earth was alive. So they found out that our main source of energy was the sun. This is why they tell you that with the melanated copper beings, with the original children of the sun, the original Christ beings, where the sun goes, they go. And where they go, the sun go. Because the whole entire earth was controlled by the sun. The sun gave us our powers. The sun gave us our energy. The sun gave us our strength. So the whole entire earth was controlled by the sun. It made our world come alive. And when the Anunnakis invaded this planet, they knew that our source of power, the energy that we had, came from the sun. So what they did was, amongst other things, and I'm not going to talk about everything else, I'm only answering your question. What they did was, the Anunnakis created the firmament. They created the firmament. Because if they create a firmament, then it's going to hide our original sun. And when the Anunnakis created the firmament, they put a fake sun and they put a fake moon above us. This is why we don't know nothing anymore, because when they created the firmament, it took away the real sun, so it blocked our real energy for us to have the powers that we have, to have the gift and the energy that we have. So when they blocked it, it basically put a veil over our eyes, because we went from being alive to now dead. You understand what I'm saying? So after they created the firmament, they put an artificial sun and an artificial moon. And what they did was, when they took the firmament and they created it, our real sun wasn't just above us. Our real sun was all around us. So what they did was, they took our real sun and they buried it at the bottom of the earth. They buried it at the bottom of the earth. This is why, if you do some research, even though the sun is above us, where do we get our energy from? We get our energy from the bottom. Look it up. It's public knowledge. If you look at where we get our original energy from, if you look at the bottom of the deep of the sea, we got cords, like extension cords, millions of extension cords all over the earth where we get energy from. Now, if our sun is above us, why the fuck do we got wires at the bottom of the sea where the sun can't reach? If this is supposed to be our real source of energy, then why do we got wires at the bottom of the sea transporting energy? Because what they did was they took our real sun and they buried it. This is why they say Christ rose the third day. They buried it at the bottom of the earth. And then they created pyramids. They created pyramids to connect with the upper. See, as above, so below, that's really true. Because it's the sun below us and it's the sun above us too. But the sun above us is not our real sun. We are, and before the Anunnakis came here, we also had a moon. We had a moon as well. The moon is what gave us our psychic power. This is why we had the powers of telepathy. Because the moon actually gave us our psychic powers. The moon actually gave us the ability to heal. But this moon right here, it drains our energy. It takes away. This is why we no longer have psychic powers no more. And if you do got psychic powers, it's because you are waking up. But this moon right here drains us from our energy. Everything above us is designed to deteriorate us. And everything that is beneath us is really designed to build us up. This is why they tell you in the Bible, in the book of Revelations, that the sun and the moon is going to have to fail. The stars is going to fall. Because the sun and the moon and the stars is all part of the matrix system. It's all a part of the curse. So in order for this curse to end, Christ got to get everything that contains this curse. The moon is a curse. The sun is a curse. The stars is a curse. It's a part of the curse. It's what's keeping the curse alive. So in the book of Revelation, they tell you the moon is going to turn red. And the sun is going to turn red. And the moon is going to rust. And the stars is going to fall. That means the curse is now dead. There's nothing to hold us back anymore. That means the curse and everything that was a part of this curse has to die. So when this sun rises the third day, remember it's going to rise. We're going to get all of the energy that we were supposed to have because there's nothing stopping it here. Because everything that's stopping this energy from the sun to work adequately is now destroyed. So when this sun finally rises on the third day, it's going to give us the power that we always supposed to have. And there's nothing to mess with it because it's dead. This is why they tell you in the book of Revelations that the sun and the moon and the stars has to fail. Because when it fails, that's when you know that Christ has returned. That's why you know. And when it tells you that Christ rose the third day, they're talking about the S-U-N, not the S-O-N. Because right now, our sun is beneath us, it's buried, considered dead at the bottom, but it's not dead, it's just buried down there. And right now, we are dead. We are dead, believe it or not. We are dead. We're not alive. Our spirits and soul are alive in the body, but this body is really dead. So when this sun rises, everything above that's stopping this sun from giving its people the original power that we're supposed to have, it won't be nothing to stop this sun. Because believe it or not, this sun that's at the bottom of the earth that we need is actually still working. We are still getting the energy from the earth at the bottom. The earth that is beneath us never stopped working. It's too powerful. This energy from the earth at the bottom is so powerful until this shit up here really can't control it. But what it can do is manipulate it. See, the sun at the bottom of us is the real power that we need, and it's still working above. The sun at the bottom is still giving us energy at the top. But the moon and the sun above us is manipulating the energy. So it's not giving us the real free energy that we need because we got the sun and the moon that's manipulating with it. So every time when the sun give us energy, when it comes up to us, you got everything that is intervening with it. So we're not getting the 100% pure energy that we supposed to get to make us who we are, because you got that and that interfering with it. Just like right now, for an example, the water that we supposed to drink is supposed to nourish our bodies. It's supposed to cool our body down. It's supposed to help us grow like trees, help our minds, keep our minds wandering, keep our youth going. Right? The water that we drink every day is supposed to nourish us, supposed to help keep our lives going afloat, help keep our powers, supposed to keep us young. But every day when we drink this water, we are basically drinking fluoride. Because our water is being manipulated. It's not giving us usefulness. It's not nourishing our bodies. It's not doing anything for us. Because they manipulated the water. Just like they're manipulating the sun below us that we supposed to really have. This is why everything in the matrix has to fail. Because when this sun rises and works, we are finally about to get the real energy that we always had, that we always needed, that they took away from us. Do I believe in mermaids? Yes, I do. I do believe in mermaids, and I believe that they still exist. I do believe in the marine world. I do believe that it's world that is underneath us, that is specifically designed to be in water. Yes, I do believe in mermaids. I do believe that they still do exist. I do believe that they still do exist. And I believe that you have some mermaids that is deep underwater. And I believe that they are down there because they are held captive down there. I believe that you have magical mermaids that is in water, but they are not in the right kind of water that they belongs in. I don't believe that mermaids are evil. They got us thinking that mermaids are evil. I don't believe that mermaids are really indeed evil. But I believe that they are in water that they're not supposed to be in, and that's what's making them evil. I believe mermaids are very beautiful creatures. I believe mermaids is what makes our waters more beautiful. I do. I believe mermaids is what makes our waters beautiful. But they are not in the water that they're supposed to be in, and that is what makes them more of evil, as they call them. But where we really come from is nothing evil in our world. This is why the Anunnakis, when they invaded our planet, they made the planet in their image. When they say let's make man in our image, they was talking about the Anunnakis recreating Earth and making Earth into their image. This is why Earth used to be a heaven place. Earth used to be heaven. The Anunnakis made Earth into the hell for what it is today. But Earth used to be heaven at one point. We had everything we need. We had unlimited food here. We had unlimited water here. We had eternal life. Everything was alive here. It was just like the movie Avatar. You put your hand on a tree, the tree would come alive. You had so much energy and power in you. You could do all things. But when the Anunnakis came here and they seen how powerful we are and how powerful Earth was, they wanted to own it. But they didn't have the powers that we had. They wasn't capable of having what we had. So they said, well, since we can't own it, since we can't have control of these things, we gotta make this Earth into our image. We gotta do what we want to do to it, so that case the Earth can look more like us. So what they did was they created beings to look more like them. They took everything that made us who we are and made us dumb and told us that they're our gods. There's no such thing as a god. When the Anunnakis created human beings, the Anunnakis told us that they were our gods. But before the Anunnakis came on this planet, there was no such thing as gods. We were all led by the sun. And the sun wasn't even our God, because we knew who we were. We knew that we were a part of the divine energy source. We knew that. And we knew that the sun was a part of the divine energy source too. We knew that the sun was a part of Christ. We knew that we was a part of Christ. We knew that our son was a part of Christ. And we knew that we was in the image of the Christ and the Son. And this is where the Holy Trinity comes in at. When the Anunnakis came on earth, they recreated the Holy Trinity into the Father, Son, and Holy. I'm not going to go there because I already went there earlier and I want to go there. You asked me one question. I want to jump and go into another question. But anyway, I'm going to go on the live. I'm going to get off of my live. But mermaids can actually turn to look like a real human. Just to let y'all know, mermaids don't have to be mermaids. A mermaid can actually look like a true human. You'd be surprised how many mermaids is actually walking on earth. Mermaid actually had the body of translucent. Mermaids can actually turn into a human being. Mermaid can actually live on the surface. A mermaid can actually turn into a human. A mermaid can shapeshift. A mermaid has the power to shapeshift. Yep, a mermaid can turn into anything that they want. I don't know if they still have that power to this day to do it, but I know mermaids have the ability to shapeshift. Yes, they have the ability to mermaids have the ability to shapeshift into whatever they want, just like we do. We do. Because remember, we are spirits. We are souls. We can be whoever we want to be. Remember, you have to reincarnate. But wait till we get our powers back, because I don't want to spare the fun part. Wait until we get our powers back. Wait until our Christ return. Wait until this sun return. You are going to see how powerful you are. You'll be like, what the hell? And a lot of us and the sun, let's just say what's about to happen on this planet can happen at any given moment now. So don't just look for 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. What's about to happen on this earth can happen at any given second. What's about to happen on this earth can happen tonight. It can happen tomorrow night. It can happen at any given second. And I don't want y'all to think that it's going to happen within the next year or two. Whatever happens on this earth, it can happen because we are basically living in grace. Every single day, we are getting another chance to get to know ourselves, to elevate ourselves and evolve ourselves, because every single day we are living in grace, because Christ can come at any given second. So each day that we live, we are actually getting another chance to really indulge within ourselves. So now that you know a little bit, continue to grow and learn and research and ask Christ. When you get off of this live, ask Christ to work with you, show you who you are, why you are here, and ask Christ to show you who he or she really is. Like if you really want to be truly awakened, you got to start asking questions. Start asking the questions that you were told that you're going to hell for if you ask. You know all the questions they tell you don't ask because you're going to go to hell for them? Ask them. Ask the forbidden questions, and you shall get your answer. Because I asked all the forbidden questions. That's why I'm so smart today. I'm one of them. So anyway, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure you did. And I believe you. I believed you. And I bet you felt different. You felt different ever since you breathed under that water. Because to this day, you still thinking how you still became alive. Like, how in the hell did I survive breathing underwater? I know to this day, you still think about it. And you don't know how that happened. And you still question yourself how that happened. Maybe you should ask God why you did that. Why do most of the females talk the most truth and spirituality? I don't know. I don't know because I was always told only men could do it. I don't know.
I guess because we are in the image of the feminine divine. I don't know, King. I don't know, because technically we are the divine feminine. We are the divine feminine. But I was only told only men could do it. I don't know. Oh, I know you won't forget it. I know you won't forget it. And I truly believe you. But I'll be back on live tomorrow because I might take me a little drink. Because right now I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty as hell. I got a little bit of wine left that I had from Mother's Day. Because I really don't celebrate holidays. The only holidays that I go out my way for is my birthday, my kid, and celebrating your birthday. You're not supposed to be celebrating your birthday either. That's one holiday you really not supposed to celebrate is your birthday. But every year I can't help but to celebrate it because I still can't believe I'm 43 years old. Like, damn, I would have never thought that I would live to see 43 years old. So every year I thought I'm not going to celebrate my birthday and still do it. So the only holidays that I really do go out my way for is mainly birthdays. And I do a little something for Mother's Day because I still can't believe I'm a mother. Like, God, I'm a grandmother. I cannot believe that. I still cannot believe that I am 43 and I can't believe that I am a grandmother. So the holidays that I mostly celebrated birthdays, me and my kids' birthdays, and Mother's Day. Because I can't believe I'm a mother and I can't believe I'm this age. Other than that, I don't celebrate holidays. I don't even keep up with them. I don't celebrate holidays. I didn't.
Hey, mommy.
What? If you ask me for money one more time, I'm going to hit you in your nuts.
Alright, how you go with this?
Ask your grandmother if she got $1 so I can get a soda.
She don't got no money.
Ask your grandmother if she got $1. I need a soda.
Grandma gave me the last part. Give me the last part $1 so I get her some to drink.
Are you a grandfather too, King? I know I am proud to be a grandmother at 43. I love it. 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 I love being a grandmother. I don't want no more grandkids. I only got one. I don't want no more grandkids though. I don't want no more grandkids. I don't. And I really don't want no more kids or grandkids now that I know what life truly is. I would not. And it's funny because my son, he's 18 and he haven't really begun to live his life yet. And my grandbaby, she's still a little girl. And it's like, I don't want to tell them don't live their life like having kids and all that, getting married. 'Cause I know all about getting married and having children. And I really don't want my son to get married. I don't want my, I wouldn't mind my son getting married, but having kids, I don't want my son to have no kids. I don't want my grandbaby to have no kids. I don't want my daughter to have no, I don't want none of my kids to have no more kids. And the only reason why I don't, because I know what life truly is at this point. And if I would have known what I know now, I would have never had no children. I love my children to death. But if I would, if I really, I would never rewind time. I don't want to go back to my past. But if I was forced to, I would have never had no kids. I would have never had no kids. I would never have no kids. Knowing what I know now, you would shit. You would have no. I wouldn't have had kids. I could never bring a child into this shit. No. But anyway, I appreciate all the gifts, all the likes, all the shares, all the super chats. I really appreciate it, y'all. And I don't want no children at age 50 either. I'm trying to get my thing on now at 40. I ain't trying to have no more kids. I'm trying to get me a man that can keep up with my little young old ass. I don't want no more kids. I'm trying to live my life at this point. I'm trying to live like I'm 16 now. And I can't be 16 when no motherfucking baby just running around here. I'm trying to live my life at 16. And I got a different kind of energy right now. My energy is not for no babies. My energy is for a man. I want to have enough energy to put these legs in the back of my damn head. You know what I'm saying? I want that kind of energy. I don't want no kind of energy to be crawling over no motherfucking floor, running behind no baby. I want the kind of energy that's going to keep these damn knees strong, because they're going to need to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Not them kind of knees that be crawling around. And I don't want to make this live go in the direction that I know that it's about to go. But what I'm saying is that I got a different kind of energy in me right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a different kind of energy in me right now, and them energies ain't made for kids. You know what I'm saying, Barbara? I don't got that kind of energy. This energy is made for the male masculine energy with the two testicles. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for no damn kids. Hell no, no. Oh, thank you. Well, make sure that you comment on one of my videos, and I will subscribe back to you. Okay, I will definitely subscribe back. Yeah, these are mega needs. I ain't trying to be running around behind no low ass child. I'm trying to keep these. I'm trying to see how. Anyway, I ain't messing with you, Will. But anyway, y'all have a good night. And I love y'all dearly. And thank y'all for joining my live. And I'll be back on live tomorrow. And if y'all subscribe to me, make sure y'all comment on one of my videos so that case I can subscribe back. Because I don't know if y'all page is private or not. Okay? Marion, thank you so much. And I will definitely be back on live tomorrow. And I'm going to look a little bit more cuter tomorrow. Because tomorrow I heard it's supposed to rain. So I don't know. But I'll be back on live tomorrow.